Y'all, I've been getting the question recently, is now really a great time to make a move? And I want to answer that question for you real quick. So it's Rob Foglia, Realtor Rob Foglia here with Keller Williams Realty. And we're coming to you today to talk a little bit about our real estate market at the end of January here, 2022, to play into, is it really a great time to make a move? Y'all, I'm going to do my best to answer this question. What we've got pulled up right now are, and I'll go between two main statistics for us. What we've got pulled up here, though, are inventory levels and interest rates, because those are the two things that really are driving our real estate market right now. Let's start with inventory levels, because this really shows supply and demand. Y'all, real estate, if you've watched any of our videos in the past, you know we talk a lot about supply and demand being the driver of our real estate market. When supply is low and demand is high, it's a strong seller's market. If demand was low and supply is high, it's a strong buyer's market. This right here, and let me zoom out to give you all a historical perspective. What I've got pulled up here is basically months of supply. In shorthand, that's demand for real estate in Davidson County. So Nashville's county here in Middle Tennessee. Y'all, we haven't seen 6 months is what's considered a balanced market, and we haven't seen that in almost a decade. It's been that strong seller's market for years, really. And it's the most extreme seller's market we've ever seen here over the last, 12 to 24 months. And y'all, I know some people are thinking, well, does that make it a great time to move? What about inflation? What about a bubble, et cetera, et cetera? And y'all, obviously nobody has a crystal ball. Some people probably thought that 12 months ago, and if they bought their home 12 months ago, they'd have seen a tremendous increase in value. In fact, just to give y'all an idea, the average sales price in Davidson County went up, 10% year over year, which, and if we had looked at some other months last year, it would have been closer to 20%. However, that's beside the point. The reality is, aside from the fact that values are going through the roof, y'all, supply is still super low, which helps create that great seller's market. But is it a great time to make a move? You might be thinking, well, yeah, I can cash out and get top dollar for my property. And yet, what am I going to buy? I'm going to have to pay through the nose for that property. And guys, yes, you might have to pay a pretty penny for that next home. And yet I wanted to show interest rates. And because this is right here, the great potential equalizer of our market, potentially leveling out in the next 12 to 24 months. I say potentially, because again, nobody knows for sure what's going to happen in the future of our economy, of our real estate economy, and all of that. However, what I've got pulled up here is a 3-year snapshot of what the real estate, what 30-year, and you can see a couple other ones, but I'm mainly looking at 30-year fixed rates, which is this blue line here toward the top, what the 30-year fixed rates have looked like. And this is straight from FreddieMac.com. And you can see right now for the week that ended today, it was 30-year fixed rates were just above 3.5%, 3.55% was that 30-year fixed rate mortgage. Down a little bit from last week. Last week it was 3.56, so basically level. And that is up a little bit. I mean, over the last month, it's gone up almost 0.5%. Guys, we saw historically low interest rates a year ago, 2 years ago. I mean, gosh, January of 2021. You can see right here, December of 2020, 2.66. That we've never seen that. In fact, just to go back 10 years, you can see that's an all-time low. Even here, which a lot of experts said we would quote unquote never see again, 3.3% in 2012. We never saw it this low as we saw it, 12, 13 months ago. But rates are that great equalizer, because if rates skyrocket, go through the roof. And when I say go through the roof, I mean, if we start seeing things that we saw in 2000, in the 90s, of 8%, yes, that's going to help level out the market. But guys, we haven't seen that in forever. Even a 5% mortgage is not an end of the world thing. What I'm getting at is, I don't see a change of our market coming anytime soon. Meaning this low of an inventory level, which is creating that low supply, is going to continue to create that high demand. It's going to create almost an artificial sense of a high demand, if that makes sense, because there's just fewer homes for more buyers, for all the buyers that are out there. And so, long story short, buy while rates are still good. If they do rise, 3.5% is still a fantastic rate. If you're selling a home, it's a great time to take advantage of that as well. So my 2 cents, if you have to make a move, if you want to make a move, maybe you're running out of space and you want to make that move, or maybe you're thinking about getting across town to be closer to family, whatever it might be, make that happen now while the climate is still in your favor as that homeowner. It is a great time to move, in my opinion. y'all, if I can be of service, give us a shout, 615-591-5665. You can PM me, respond to this email, comment if you're seeing on social media, and we're happy to be of service and help any way that I can, y'all. Reach out if we can be of service. Thank you so much.